everyone, welcome to our Crazy Life Scotland. My name's Fiona, and in today's craft and chat video we are going to make a gorgeous floating candle vase for Valentine's Day using this kit that I got from Beebeecraft recently. I was gifted this along with some other crafts as part of their Beebeecraft influencer program. If you missed the unboxing, I will link it for you. And I did ask in that video which craft you would like to see first, and this one won. Yay! So today I'm going to show you what we're going to do with them to make a gorgeous Valentine's Day centerpiece. So, as well as these beads, you will need a few other things. A vase, obviously. Any vase will do, as long as it's clear. You need to be able to see through it. And you want it to be relatively big as well, so that you can get the most out of it. You will also need a floating candle of some kind. I've only got small ones at the moment, but it's fine. It will give you the idea. And you will need some water, which I have got in here. And you will need something else, which is these. Now, these are gel water beads, and they don't come in the kit because these form the basis of any of these vase decorations, so you can use them for Valentine's Day, for Easter, for Christmas, that sort of thing. So these don't come with the kit because it's not specific to the Valentine's Day one. You can get these in most craft shops, you can get them online, Amazon, that sort of thing. So you are going to need some of these, and you're going to need to do a little bit of preparation first, because although these don't look much, they are going to form the basis, like I said, of our vase. And that is where the magic happens. In true Blue Peter style, to show you the preparation that you need to do with these, I did film it for you. So what you need to do first of all is pour just a small amount into quite a large container, because they're going to swell a lot. So I didn't need an awful lot because I have got some others made up as well if I need them. So I was just really wanting to show you what you do with them. So you just pop them into a container and then pour some water over them. Make sure there's enough water to cover all of them. Give them a little sort of swirl about, make sure they're all coated, and then just leave it. I went back to it about an hour later and all the water had been absorbed by the beads, and I needed to add some more. So I basically just topped it up, swirled it about again and left it. And just keep an eye on them throughout the day to make sure that they've always got enough water. And by the magic of technology, here are those tiny beads 24 hours later. Look, they're not so tiny anymore. Isn't that amazing? Now, these are the holy grail of this project because they are what makes the magic happen. I know it sounds a bit silly, but bear with me. So now that we've done our preparation, we are ready to actually start the craft. So we want to take our vase and we want to take some kind of spoon. I like one that can drain, just in case there's any bits of water left in here. Not that it really matters, but I prefer to leave it as dry as possible until the end. So I actually use this, which is an egg separator. It's meant for separating the egg white and egg yolk, but you can use anything at all. The reason I don't pour them in to here is, first of all, if there is any water, and second of all, they bounce everywhere. If you've got any excess water in here, don't do what I did and pour them into a colander to drain them, because they bounce all over the place and you'll lose half of them. I basically just cover the top and gently pour any water out. Anyway, let's get on with it. So I'm just going to take a little spoonful of them, and look, see how they're bouncing? Woohoo! So I just want enough to cover the bottom at the moment. Right. Then we are going to just start adding in some beads. There's no particular order to this, just whatever way you fancy. So I'm going to pop in a red bead, and remember we've got different sizes as well. So just pop them in any way you want. I'm not going to put Look, I'm not going to pop any hearts in just now. I'll put some pink beads in. Now basically, the reason we're doing it like this is the gel beads, the clear beads, end up disappearing in the project. So it looks like the coloured bits that we're putting in are floating. So we do want them to be kind of spaced out and randomly placed so that it does look like they're sort of floating about. Now at the end you can take like a skewer or something to stick in and move things around if you're not happy with the way that they are. Right, so I've got another layer of clear beads in there. So I'm going to pop some more. And it's basically as simple as this. There is nothing else to it. I will pop some hearts in as well. I'll just pop a red heart in at this point, and I'll put some pink hearts in later on. Now of course you don't need to stick to what came in your kit, you can add anything. I'm going to add a few more. And this basically is as difficult as it gets. There is really nothing to it, but when you see the finished piece you would think that you spent hours on it. I'm going to add some of the little sprinkles now, and I'm basically just going to sprinkle in the sprinkles like so. No rhyme, no reason, just a little layer, and we will keep going. This time I'll put some pink in before the red. I will put a heart in. Try to, oh, I was going to try to get it to stick at the side, but it didn't quite happen. Right, I'm just going to randomly keep doing this now. This time I'll put beads in between the red and the pink. Now I know it looks like I'm running out of beads, but I'll show you something in a second. Now I have run out of beads there, but that's fine because I made up some water beads at Christmas, and what I discovered is they stay swollen, they don't dehydrate again. I wasn't sure if they would maybe, once they were out of water, they would maybe dehydrate and go back to the small beads again. They don't, they stay like that, so you can reuse the same beads over and over again. And I'm just going to carry on doing the same thing but with these. Now, I have seen some amazing vases like this on TikTok. There's someone, I can't even remember who she is, or I would have linked her, but she does massive ones, and she does them with lights and everything. She does them for graduation, for New Year, for new babies. I've seen her doing them as like a gender reveal type thing for babies. Absolutely amazing and stunning. Obviously this is just very basic because I've only done this a couple of times myself. But yeah, it's amazing the things you can do. And again, I know I say this with all my crafts, but the only limit is your imagination. And these little sprinkles are clay, so you can put any bits in that you want. You can make your own little bits out of clay. You can make your own bits out of resin. You can... I wouldn't use anything that's like, that's not waterproof. So I wouldn't put card in there or paper because it'll get wrecked. But I would imagine you could probably put in like a photo as long as it's laminated properly and it's not going to be affected by the water as long as you're not leaving it in there for any length of time. Because like I say, once Valentine's Day is over, you can empty this vase and gather all your bits again, put them back in their bags and then keep them for next year. Now I'm not sure how full I want to fill it, if you know what I mean, because you are going to add water, so you want to leave space for adding water. I'll just put in a couple of hearts on the top this time. So I'm just taking the blue plastic hearts out of the kit. Another very thin layer of beads. And are we ready for the magic to happen? Drum roll. All that's left to do is gently pour our water in, and if you watch the bottom, look, can you see what's happening? Now there are some air bubbles in it, so we just need to let the air bubbles settle for a moment or two. Now it maybe is just a tiny bit too layered rather than random, but it depends on what sort of look you're going for. I'm going to go and get a skewer so that I can move things about a little bit. It doesn't need to be a skewer, it's just something that's long so that you can get right in to move things about. And as you can see, as I'm moving the water beads, there's bubbles floating up to the top. I've maybe got too many sprinkles in. I'm needing to add more water now. If you can see at the top there, the beads have floated up. So I'm going to add some more water, like that. Look at the hearts at the top, isn't that gorgeous? Obviously, if you move things about too much, things will sink and you'll lose your layers, but I want to lose my layers in this case because they're just a little bit too... I think I probably got too much in there because I was wanting to see the full effect of the Beebeecraft kit. But you can see I've still got some pink left and I've still got some red left, so you get plenty in there. You could probably do 2 or 3 vases from the one kit, but do you not think that just looks amazing? I definitely have made it bottom heavy. If I might end up doing it again, and because to do it again you basically just empty it out, separate everything and then start again. And I might put a little bit less in, but it gives you the idea anyway. Yeah, the more I'm playing with it, the more everything's sinking to the bottom. But isn't it amazing how those little beads, can we get a better lighting on it maybe? I think it's amazing how those beads totally disappear and it just looks like everything is floating. So all that's left to do is pop our floating candle on there, light it, and there you have a gorgeous Valentine's Day table decoration. Let me put the light on. And I will put the main light on now. There we have it with no lights on. Very atmospheric. What do we think? So, like I said, it could be done a lot better than that, but it gives you an idea of what you can do with vase fillers and water beads. And I probably will redo this. I won't have time to redo it today because I'm actually filming the day it's going up because I've not been very well, so that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. But if I do redo it, I will show it in one of my vlogs, my daily vlogs. So please, if you haven't already, do subscribe and Oh, there's an upside down heart. I could go in with my skewer and change that. So do subscribe and you will be able to see closer to Valentine's Day a different version of this, using exactly the same things but in different orders and maybe not quite so crowded, because I've definitely put too much in there. I was trying to show off the kit too much and I've done the opposite, but you get the idea anyway. So let me know in the comments below, have you made anything like this before? Like I said, I did one at Christmas, but I don't think I showed anybody it because I just did it as a practice and then emptied it out again. And I will probably do it again at Easter. Beebeecraft have got an Easter vase filler kit as well, so I'll probably get that and make an Easter one too. Let me know if you've tried it before. Let me know if you fancy trying it now. I bet you'll do a better job than I did. If you have enjoyed this, please hit the thumbs up button. And like I said, please do subscribe if you haven't already. You can see other crafts that I do and a better version of this at some point in the future. And I want to say thanks again to Beebeecraft, who gifted me these and other crafts to show you all. I think next week's craft is going to be the diamond painting, the Easter diamond painting kit that I got from Beebeecraft, so stick around for that as well. Right, I'm going to go. Thanks very much everybody. I'll see you in our next one. Bye!